Hey everyone, we are 2BH Irresistibly Honest. I'm Gabriel.
I'm Adrian.
And I am Eddie.
And we want to thank everyone who's listening, whether you're going to work, school, or you're going home. We thank you for listening, and we hope you're enjoying your day as much as we are. So this time around, we want to start with mythical creatures and some legendary ones. Are they even legendary ones? Like, are there levels?
Yeah, it's. I think it's kind of the same at this point.
You think so?
Because it's mythical, they don't really exist.
Yeah,
maybe legendary. We're talking about Pokemon now.
Yeah. I've had some legendary ones.
Yeah, but just I think mythical creatures. I think engloves everything.
Okay. All right. Well, I want to start with my favorite one, being the werewolf. Simple, but I think they're pretty badass.
For those that doesn't know what a werewolf is,
it's like a man that could turn into a wolf, right?
Yeah.
But then he becomes like super strong, fast.
Yeah, and it's practically like it stays like in the human kind of body.
Yeah.
Just like super hairy, really bulk, and with the face and claws of a wolf.
Werewolf. Yeah, but grows super huge. And a lot of stories, I guess, he transforms in the full moon. Only. And then
without
there's others
being able to control it.
And then other stories, he can control it. And I guess there's different stories.
Depending in which Twilight movie you're watching.
Because if you're in the first one, he might not be able to. But by the end, he's pretty cool. Yeah.
And it gives you the superpower of taking your shirt off. Yeah. Every time you're talking to someone.
And being super buff. So I like
totally.
those perks.
And if you're a high-level werewolf, now you don't even have to put the shirt back on.
Yeah, exactly.
You could be
totally needless.
You could be on top of the mountain and not even have a shirt on.
Mm-hmm. And if you go all the way up, even your pants can't come out.
Yeah, and just be in underwear.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's like legendary though.
Yeah, legendary level.
Yeah. You gotta combine them, mix them up to get there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta collect the cards.
Pretty cool creature in general.
Pretty cool creature. No, you gotta find all the cards though.
Yeah, totally. So, Adrian, what's your favorite?
The phoenix, actually.
Okay, so what's a phoenix?
Bird of fire, sort of.
Is it always on fire or?
Full moon there's only? Different interpretations. Are not like the original. Like
this bird is on fire. That's good.
And the phoenix.
Well, like it's bad as a whole, because the pretty much, I guess, most important aspect of it is the fact that when he dies, like it sort of reborn.
Comes
it
back
is reborn from the ashes, you know, like
from his own ashes, right?
Yeah, so it's
that's badass.
Like in Harry Potter. Like in Harry Potter.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's a phoenix.
I don't know like how close that one is to like the one in like
the real stuff. Well, the real
between quotations,
the original,
between
like
the original
stories,
version. Yeah.
Do you know where the story comes from?
Phoenix, I don't even know. No. I think it's from Arizona.
I think it's somewhere there, right?
It's somewhere around the southern part of the United States.
Yeah. You can find it there.
Because that's not one.
And it probably feels like it's always on fire too.
I don't know why, but I think it's Greek.
Greek.
I really think it's Greek.
Because I've never seen like Greek movies or anything that have phoenixes.
Really, really good way to for sure. I have never seen it in a Greek movie, so I don't think so. Yeah,
I've never seen a Greek movie.
Very good argument, I would say.
Yeah, because Pegasus definitely, but unicorn no. That's
why not?
I don't know.
I think that's from Ireland.
Maybe.
Unicorns?
Yeah, the unicorns.
Wow.
Yeah, I actually think that the mascot of Ireland is a unicorn.
Wow. Mm-hmm. That's so cool.
I think the phoenix might be just English folklore.
Huh. The what?
English.
The what?
The phoenix.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I don't know. I mean, England is pretty old.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty much. So maybe
they got dragons, so might as well.
Yeah. A phoenix doesn't seem too impossible.
Dude, which are really badass if you ask me, the dragons.
Bro. And isn't there like different types of dragons? Like
different pictures. No, like different ways of picturing
Yeah,
dragons.
because I know there's some like with
No,
4
but
legs
I
and
think
2
there's
legs.
actually categories like
Yeah.
like all these are not technically dragons or like different type of dragons, like the
Yeah.
Chinese dragons. Are
Uh-huh.
its
Oh,
own thing.
That they don't
I think,
have.
I think
any
those would be my
wings.
favorite.
The Chinese
Yeah,
ones.
because they
it's
just flow. They're so like fucking magical, dude.
It's because he's a fan
Yeah.
of Dragon Ball.
Yeah, dude. Yes.
Yeah, those are even more magical than the other ones.
Yeah.
But I do prefer the one
The
with wings.
European ones.
The European ones. Yeah.
Mhm. They look more badass. I'll tell you that. But
Oh yeah, for
yeah.
sure.
But the Chinese ones, I don't know. I really like them.
And something that like about dragons also the ones that have 4 legs and wings on their back are dragons, but apparently the ones that are like their front legs are their wings or something
Oh,
else. I don't remember
like-
what they're called.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. They're different.
Yeah.
Obviously, but
based on my research,
the way I picture them, the difference
I
is that
call them cocotillas.
and that is my research
Thank you. You can find my 2-page research.
on Wikipedia. I edited it myself and just me, no help.
The first page is actually the title page.
And then like a couple paragraphs with like triple spacing in between the lines.
And
really big font.
Arial 72.
What the heck?
One letter.
It's just the name that I chose, right?
Cocotilla. And just a little drawing.
And then my signature at the bottom.
Thank you, Mom. Again.
For the idea.
Thank you for the idea. And for me, I think I will have to go either with the Pegasus or the Hypogryph.
Okay, those are pretty cool.
Yeah, because practically Pegasus is just a horse
With
with
wings.
wings.
Fucking magical, dude.
And that's beautiful.
Yeah.
They're beautiful. You know why? Because I remember when I was a kid and I was watching Hercules, the
Oh,
Disney movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Pegasus.
Damn. With
And-
blue.
and when it's-
Did it have blue wings?
No, it was all white.
No, it
The
had blue.
main was
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right. Wow.
Yeah, and when it was a little horse.
Oh, that was
so
cute,
cute,
adorable,
So
dude.
cute.
Adorable. What
And-
color? What color would you have it though?
What color? I think like pitch black.
Ooh.
Like that'd be beautiful, man.
With like red eyes or like
No, she lacks, dude.
and fire coming out of it.
Cover Buffy's anus.
Oh my god.
No,
Whoa.
no tack over here. And the other one, the Hippogriff.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not mistaken, it's just a horse size. What would you say?
sort of like half horse, half eagle.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think the front legs are the claws,
Yes.
and the rear ones are the horse legs, and it has
like a tail. No. Does it also have like a lion part to it?
no,
No,
that's
that's-
Griffin.
that's the griffin.
Oh, okay.
And so it's either the Hypogriff or the Pegasus.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah.
But
that's
if you
pretty cool.
ask me, like, just to choose one,
Uh-huh.
I think I'll go with the Hypogriff.
I'd probably go with like from your choices. I go with that one too, just 'cause it's so fucking rare.
Yeah,
imagine that?
exactly. Feel
Fuck.
like just talking about it, it feels so exotic.
Oh, you know what? Actually, like you said, the name Cockatiel, right? That was the name. On my Wikipedia page, I referenced Adrian's Bible. Like on
yeah,
page
yeah.
62, I believe.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
where I
for
found
sure.
it. That's where you could find it.
Yeah.
Couple
I'm
of-
talking about Cocatilla. There's a mythical creature that is called Cockatrice,
Cockatrice.
which is practically half dragon, half what?
chicken?
Half
Yeah.
half chicken.
Half cock.
So it's dragon-sized chicken.
A rooster.
Yeah, rooster.
Rooster.
Yeah, I didn't want to
That's
say
more
cock.
accurate.
Okay.
I didn't want to say cock, but
It's half a cock.
yeah, it's half dragon, half cock. Oh shit!
Oh my god.
I've seen that movie. No, but dude, there were some mythical creatures that were so crazy.
Yeah.
There's this one that I don't remember. I think it was the Chimera.
Chimera.
Which it has lion parts, eagle parts, actually a rooster part.
Rooster, wow.
And the tail is this thing of
The stinger of a scorpion.
a scorpion.
What?
I think
That's crazy, dude.
Chimera, I think in general, just like a mixture of animals.
Yeah, totally.
You think that was like God playing like sandbox mode?
Like there was a glitch in the Matrix,
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
for
oh my
sure.
God. Or you think that's all he had left?
and like, what can I do with this? Like,
Put it all together.
put it all
Those
together.
are the
Okay.
last Lego pieces left.
I know, right? Dude, I remember as a kid, like, well, my parents never really had enough money to buy me like Lego sets. So like whatever Legos I would find, like they would just randomly appear sometimes, or like they would buy me like Ziploc bags at like the what do you call it? Those
for
that market where they resell shit. The flea market. Right? Like
Yeah,
they
the
would
flea
buy me
market,
like
yeah.
little Ziploc bags full of them for like $5 or less or so. And like I had so little Legos, but I would have so much fun. I feel like that's what he did. Just
Yeah, for sure.
little bit of Legos and put it all together.
Well, it's a mythical creature, so whoever.
Yeah, it makes sense. You could make whatever and like.
But how do you think those creatures were born? I mean, like, speaking in a logical way,
Yeah.
because the phoenix is a pretty weird idea too.
Yeah.
Just a bird
On fire.
on fire that reborns from its own ashes.
You think it could have been like maybe someone saw a bird on fire, and then they started making the whole, and it's reborn on its own ashes, and you know what
and
I
the
mean?
bird was just like in flames, dude.
You know, just passing by like and oh my God, it's a god. You
Well,
know.
I don't mythical creatures. I think they started from like stories that somebody would tell of something they saw in real life, and then we just get out of control.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
But it's like big gossip, don't you think?
At first, it was a yoke.
A joke.
A joke.
Yolk.
A joke.
It was the yellow part of the egg.
Yeah, and it was born from that.
that's
No, it was. I think at first it was just a funny story about this guy that saw a
Yeah.
rooster on fire.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, my rooster was on fire, dude! It was so crazy."
And then someone like, oh my God, I heard someone's rooster was on fire.
And it was flying through the sky.
Yeah.
And at the end of the story, like, this mythical creature can heal you whatever you have
With
with
its
its
tears.
tears. Like, what?
And it is
What?
reborn from its ashes
Ashes
or the yolk.
or the yolk.
Oh my God. You
Don't
know?
leave that yolk unattended.
Yeah, man. Like, I feel like that's what it is. You know, like La Llorona. You know,
Yeah.
like, or what if things were born kind of from a bit of a truth, you know, and they got worse as the years went by. You know what I mean?
That's pretty much what it is, pretty much.
Yeah. Because what if it used to be like prehistoric dinosaurs?
Okay, but
flying
the thing
things?
is that
Yeah, I think that's what actually created sort of like the stories of dragons,
Yeah.
what, the
like
findings of
finding dinosaur bones.
no, but that would be crazy. Like, you know, there's people that says, well, there's people that say that there are some. Body once told me
the
no.
world- Aw,
There are
man.
some dinosaurs
Yeah.
in this era.
Mm-hmm. Like
Like
they're
right
still
now.
alive? I believe that, dude.
Yeah, there's some
100%.
just places that we have never been into,
Yeah.
and there's some body won't. There's some dinosaurs presence in these days. So imagine if. No, I don't know. People from England or people from China. We're talking about a continent that is super old,
Yeah.
right? And it has been populated since I don't know how long, right? And imagine they share
Yeah.
the land with
know, man.
some. Yeah,
No,
yeah,
no,
I'm not gonna
I
say
could
it.
tell.
with some dinosaurs.
I believe that, man.
That's
Plus
crazy,
there's a lot of there's big parts that we've never even walked. You know what I mean?
Or
like
seen.
So I totally believe that, dude. Like especially underwater.
Yeah, underwater, yeah, but like,
You know?
dinosaurs, it wouldn't be anything too big if they did so.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they'd be able to survive.
Yeah, like right now the atmosphere cannot support something that big.
Yeah, exactly.
At least not on land.
Or what if there's this, like, I mean, this is me going crazy. You know, like, there's a bunch of movies where, like, people find caves that have, like, their own climate
Oh,
inside
like the
and all
inner
that.
caves.
Yeah. Do you think that's possible?
Like going to the center of the earth.
I mean, or if you
Have
want
you
to call
seen
it
that
that,
movie?
yeah.
Well, there's people and even scientists
Mm-hmm.
that they say that does exist and that's possible and it's very
Yeah.
palpable.
Damn, I'd like to one day in
Because
my life
actually,
get there.
the natural form for a planet to form,
Mm-hmm.
it's it begins like in a donut shape.
Oh yeah.
So it's building on itself,
Mm-hmm.
and it's very, very possible that it can be hollow.
There'd be a hole in the middle,
Yeah, that it
like
can be
like the
hollow. in
donut
center.
hole,
Huh?
like the donut hole. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Well,
So
it's possible.
we never. I don't know if we're gonna be able to find that out
Mm-hmm.
before we extinguish ourselves,
Yeah. Right.
but it's possible though.
Yeah. Because I mean, they'd be able to hold their own oxygen, their own climates, and I mean, the way I'm thinking about it, because you know how people do their own I guess where they put plants inside a bottle and they just
Oh,
close
the
it.
perpetual what?
I honestly don't know the name, man, but they put plants inside a bottle and they close it.
And they just pour a little bit of water.
Yeah, a little bit of water, and the plants are able to hold their own ecosystem in there, and it's
and
badass,
practically
dude.
it rains inside.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't look like.
Yeah, it's
that
not like a
literally-
cloud, thunderstorm, and everything, but it has its own precipitation and all that stuff. And I seen them with huge bottles, man, and they have little trees in there and everything. It looks so cool, man.
Yeah, that's really
Super
cool.
cool.
As long as you don't
Mess with it, I guess.
yeah, just don't open it again.
Mm-hmm.
It will stay like
Don't
that. I
drop
don't
it
know.
also.
Yeah.
Or drop it.
Drop it. Yeah.
But there's a lot of creatures that I know that they're based on real animals, like the Ningen.
Ningen.
The Ningen was practically these mythical creatures that the Japanese people, thought that they found on Antarctica.
Okay.
So it was practically like a white mammal with arms and the tail of a whale. But at the end of the day, I think it was a narwhal.
Oh, is it the ones with horns?
Yeah.
I mean the
The
big.
biggest horn, yeah. The
Yeah.
unicorn horn.
Yeah.
The unicorn whale.
Talking
Yeah.
about unicorns, that was kind of like in the English books, I guess, of real creatures, or how they have the sort of science book with all the real creatures. And
That was included.
yeah, a lot of mythical creatures were
That's-
people just assume that
It was real.
That's really cool.
they're in a far off land they actually do exist.
They have them.
And some guy I don't know,
Damn.
I think he went exploring to Africa and he thought he found the unicorn.
And it was a rhinoceros.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Look at these fat ass.
Imagine how
unicorn.
disappointed he was.
I know.
Damn,
man.
dude.
Shoot.
But
Crazy.
can you think of an animal that you would be so impressed of seeing for the first time? Which would it be?
Dude.
Imagine you don't know about its existence.
I got it.
Which
Fucking
one?
Giraffes, dude. No,
Okay,
the fucking
okay.
length of that neck, I'd be like, what the fuck is that? That'd be my first impression. This is Jesus right here.
Yeah.
He made this one specifically.
This issue.
The
true.
platypus.
Platypus, yeah.
Dude.
What
Imagine,
is-
I found the chimera.
Got
It
the
has a sting. It has
beak of
the
a
beak
duck,
of a duck, and it looks like
Body
a
of
beaver. Uh-huh.
right?
It
The
sweats
chimera.
poisonous milk.
Andale.
That's crazy, dude.
From the elbows,
Dude,
right?
did you know that they follow their prey through electromagnetic waves?
Nah.
Yeah, so they really never lose sight of their prey. That's
Also,
crazy.
they're mammals, but they lay eggs, cause fuck it.
What the fuck? Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Actually, when the guy that discovered it, they literally thought he was just making shit up.
Dude, he probably got a bunch of.
Just imagine explaining that to your colleagues.
And he sweats poison milk. Shut the fuck up, Jamie.
Jamie, yeah, please shut up and stop smoking. Stop smoking that shit.
Do you want to get
I
fired?
swear, it's a mammal, but it lays eggs.
And everybody just cracking up, and I'm like, ah.
You stupid Jamie.
Jamie's on that shit again. I thought you left it already, Jamie.
You're eating that fungi again, huh?
First, it comes out with the big horses with snake necks, and
With like orange patterns on them. Come on, man.
horns and antennae.
Right.
And then antennas. Two
Dude, they
antennas.
have antennas, dude. I fucking forgot about that. They have 2 antennas. Oh my god.
And you should see when they're having their babies, they drop them. They drop them.
Dude, do they drop him though?
Yeah.
What?
They're standing, and the little giraffe just
Dude,
drops.
I'm imagining all this for the first time ever. I swear, I seriously thought they laid down.
No,
Dude, so they're
just
born
drop
with
them.
concussions? That's it?
Yeah, you have to learn how tough life can be.
Super early, dude.
Have you seen them fight though?
Oh, yeah.
One time I saw him at the zoo, man. They swing their necks and they hit each other with their horns, with their
Yeah.
antennas.
With their antennas.
Fuck.
No, that's crazy.
They go heavy
It
though.
sounds fucking
Oh
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Mike Tyson fighting like 4 man or something like
Mike
that.
Tyson fighting Mike Tyson.
I know, right?
Oh,
With no
oh,
gloves.
shit.
With no gloves.
With no gloves.
Goof goof. Yeah, dude.
3 punches. Oh my god.
Okay, so
wait.
what animal would like impact you?
Well, I said the platypus.
Oh yeah.
Like, I
You're
feel
the
like
one who
I feel like
hasn't
that would be like kind of like already knowing what it is and what it does, but like I guess we're talking more like
No,
first sight.
even if you see it, like it looks like half beaver, half duck.
Okay,
So
okay.
even before knowing all those crazy stuff, it's already like what?
What about you, Eddie?
I think narwhals.
I mean, for it to have a horn.
No. First of all, no.
I know the unicorn one's fake, but this one's real. I swear.
Jamie, god damn it!
Damn, Jamie, stop it!
What do you mean it has the horns? They don't have horns.
And it's long as hell, bro.
With the hole in his chest. I swear I saw it.
And that was the last thing Jamie said. No, the octopus.
Ooh,
I think
yeah.
that's
I
more.
would trip out with that.
Yeah,
Thing.
totally.
Even today, like
Even
knowing
today, yeah.
like it still looks alien. Like even scientists still today like are like weirded out.
Bro,
Man.
don't they have like 2 brains?
2 hearts.
No, they have 2 brains too. Right?
2 brains?
I think they have 2 brains.
I don't know if it is 2 brains or 2 hearts.
I don't know.
I don't
If anyone can correct us,
But
Please
they
do
have
so.
8
8 arms.
8 arms.
Yeah, I seen
Because
him
they're
like on.
octopus.
Yes.
Octopus. gotta count him.
They're
Yes.
smart as hell. Like that's,
Dude,
Yeah, they are.
yes.
They are.
And then they're able to know the scores of the World Cup.
Yeah, for sure. That was an easy one for them.
Yeah, I mean with 2 brains.
No,
Come
but literally, there's scientists that they're practically they think that this creature, this animal, came from outer space.
bro.
They well, it's
A
just
theory.
like, it's just a theory
Look,
that the octopus
Uh-huh.
is a alien
What if it was like
creature living in
Uh-huh.
our planet.
What if it was like it used to be like an outer space bacteria that flew in like in a meteorite, and then it developed in the water? You know what? Like the reason why I'd probably believe that if they told me it was true, I'd be like 100%. I believe it. Have you seen the ones that get camouflage and
Yeah.
become other
Yeah.
animals, and then they become plants? Like they become that things like so precise, dude. It's
Yeah, their
crazy.
camouflage game is.
bro,
Yeah.
the chameleon
It's a
ain't got
100.
shade on them, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, all they do is change colors. These things change shape,
And like
dude.
most chameleons don't even do it like to hide. It's like their mood.
Yeah, exactly. they're angry. They'll be red. They're I don't know. They're sad. They'll be blue. Just
They're
to say an
choking, they're
example.
purple.
But
All that we do
Like,
that.
so not even colors, just 2 different shades of green.
Ándale.
Yeah.
And
They change shapes, dude. Like,
este
that's
camaleón ya se echó a perder. No, but they do change.
shapes and
Shapes.
textures, dude. Like it's crazy,
Like
No,
the fact
no,
that they
it's
can
crazy.
open jars,
Yeah, from the inside.
bro.
bro.
From
And
the
even
inside.
from the
and they
inside.
fit, dude. They fit in like really tight
like the
spaces
story
too.
of the guy that was he had an aquarium or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It was like an actual public aquarium, like where people went, like they were fish missing every night. And apparently he put a camera. I don't know how he figured out with the camera or something else, or like he waited to see what happened. Apparently, the octopus found a way to unlock his cage, his aquarium, pretty much climb into the other aquarium and eat some fish and then go back.
Damn.
Dude.
You know what I imagine? Like that the fish were like with the octopus and he would open the cage and fucking throw him out. Like, get the fuck out of my cage. You know what I mean? Somebody would be like, what an asshole octopus, dude.
How.
Yeah.
This is my planet now.
I will conquer this slowly. Starting fear. Can imagine it all evil.
No, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, man.
What about the? It's like a manticore. It's called like that, manticore.
Manticore.
La mantis religiosa.
Oh,
You know which one?
No, I don't know that one.
The praying mantis.
Prey mantis. Okay, well that one.
Uh-huh.
And there's one that it has wings.
I think those have wings. The praying mantis, the
I
green
think
ones.
all of them.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
I think they all have wings.
Yeah, all of them.
I'm Jamie, but backwards.
Yeah.
I'm going to the basic now.
They're
You're
pretty
like
much
Jamie.
centaurs, like
Jamie
in-
after the fungus.
Like they're pretty much insect centaurs because they pretty much have 4 legs and then like the little
The
arms.
arms.
Uh-huh.
Dude.
Oh, that's true.
Dude, the
I never
females-
thought it that way.
Insects with actual necks. Like they can actually
That
turn
is
their head like if it was a.
dude. Dude, did you
actual
know
head.
that like, the females after having sex with the males decapitate the males?
Uh-huh.
Bro,
Yeah,
that's
that's
sadistic.
Have you seen them eat?
See them eat?
Yeah, I think I have.
watch
I've
them
seen-
eat?
Yeah.
No.
Like it's crazy because like when they see their prey, like the way they look at it, like since they can actually move their hair, like it looks like they're thinking like
Like,
I'm about to eat your ass.
like you can see what like sort of like what's his plan just cause like the way it moves his head.
Mm-hmm. Oh, snap.
Wow.
That's
You know,
super
it'd be
crazy.
so cool. Like, okay, one superpower that I would love to have is like reading or being able to talk to animals,
Mm-hmm.
like even insects and everything. That would be so freaking cool, dude.
Yeah, that's assuming they're smart enough to like have conscious thought.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah.
It's like the Aquaman stuff,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
That people used to think that he would talk to
Animals.
fishes, well, to fish and mammals in sea creatures,
Mhm.
right? But no, he would just practically give them directions. That was it. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Kind of like.
Because they're not actually. He said it in a comic
Mm-hmm.
that they're not smart enough to hold a
Conversation?
A conversation.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it'd just be like go straight or like
Mhm.
swing.
Like attack that shit.
Wow.
But yeah. And getting back to the mythical
Yeah.
creatures.
What about mythical people? Like well, not human beings by itself, but you mean like
Mythical.
Zeus,
All
Thor,
gods
yeah,
and-
gods and all
Uh-huh.
that stuff, demigods.
Yeah, mythological. Yeah.
Mhm.
Bro.
My favorite for sure would be Thor. I don't know why I've always loved aside from like the superhero movies,
Mm-hmm.
like I don't know. I think he's super cool.
Well, just to be honest, I never knew about Thor other than the comics.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even know that he was inspired on what is it?
Oh, mythology,
Huh?
an actual mythology.
Yeah, in the Norse mythology, right?
Mhm.
I didn't even know about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now you know.
Yeah,
it's
I
pretty
think
cool,
the only
man.
mythology that I knew about was the Greek one, and
Norse.
no. I just said I didn't know
Oh.
about that one.
I thought you were gonna say a
and,
second one.
Egypt.
Oh, I don't know too much about the Egyptian one, to be honest with you. I know, well, probably this. No, I don't know.
Anubis,
Oh yeah, bro, Anubis is pretty cool.
Ra, the god of the sun.
Sun, yeah. Is there like, do you know any of like the Mayan one or anything? Like the
Yeah,
Aztec one?
a few ones.
You know, honestly, I think they were so cool, dude. Like they were so brutal. In
Which
general,
ones?
like all 3 of them, like
Brutal?
Inca. Yeah, dude, they would sacrifice people. That's pretty crazy.
Well, yeah, back in the day, there was just like a lot of cultures in there.
I know.
Well, I know in the Mayan and Aztec,
Mm-hmm.
they would sacrifice people.
Yeah.
But I don't know about Egyptians and.
Oh yeah, I
Greek.
don't know about that. Maybe the
Oh.
Egyptian ones. I feel like the Egyptian one's pretty possible.
Pretty possible.
Yeah, for the sacrifice.
No, I don't think so. I think they.
I mean, they had slaves.
Yeah, but doesn't mean they sacrifice.
Well, that's a sacrifice.
Well, yeah, but not in this.
Yeah, like
talking about.
okay.
I think the basilisk isn't part of the Egyptian mythology. The big ass snake.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think so.
Might
Maybe.
be.
I don't know.
It sounds really Nordic
Nordic.
for some reason.
I think it might
Alright.
also be English, just because it was in Harry Potter, and I feel like they pretty much stick to mostly English.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, probably.
By the way,
Have you noticed we don't know shit about this?
I
We're
think
just-
you already noticed, huh?
But I feel like they've noticed if they've heard any other episode. We don't know much about
I think
anything.
they figured out when you said that you didn't know any of them because of the movies.
Pretty much that's how you know where they're from. Just
Yeah,
'cause-
exactly.
And video game.
Yeah, video
Yeah,
games.
video games, that
Yeah, for
too.
sure. And I totally forgot what I was gonna say.
Yeah, man.
Your
But
favorite god again. They just continue with that.
Okay, let's just continue with that.
okay.
Well, back in the day, thanks to God of War, I was really into the Greek mythology.
Geek mythology.
And for me, either Zeus or Hercules, they were really, really something else.
I used to be a pretty big fan of Poseidon. Like when I was a
Ooh,
kid.
yeah, for sure,
Oh, okay,
man.
that's badass.
Yeah, it's totally badass. I think just beneath Zeus, he was the one with more land for him.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
and
with
power.
a bigger realm.
Okay.
Yes.
What about Hades? What do you think of him?
Hades,
The
Yeah.
god of death.
Yeah.
Underworld.
the underworld. I don't know. I mean,
Or is it the God of War?
No, that's Ares.
I always
Uh-huh.
confuse those for some
Ares.
reason.
I think. Well, I never seen how they picture him, so
No,
I
me
don't really
neither.
know how it really looked like. Well, for them,
Mhm.
I've seen the one that comes out in the
God of
movie
War.
Hercules
And then in
Oh,
God
okay.
of War.
in God of War, which just looked like a knight, right?
Yeah, pretty much depending on like where in pop culture you sort of saw it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Or, like
The
your
one in
image of them.
God of War looked badass, dude.
Oh yeah, totally.
Super cool.
Totally. It's like this. There's this brand, skateboards, and I think it's called Dark Side,
Okay.
and it has like a helmet with horns, and it practically
Ooh.
looked like the one from God of War.
Damn.
Yeah, so it's pretty badass. And more than that, I was really into Egyptian mythology when I was a little kid. I used to watch these movies of what is it called? It's the like Tomb Raiders. What's called the
Oh.
Tin, 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 tin,
Oh,
tin,
Indiana
tin,
Jones.
Oh,
Indiana
okay,
Jones.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know how he knows a lot of stuff from history and all that.
Yes.
And I will watch the movies, and I will be
As,
like,
a, as a
okay, I'm gonna watch.
documentary or what?
Huh?
As a documentary?
Yeah, practically. and I was like, you know how he would like study the pictograms and all that. So I would do the same. So whenever I found some Egyptian pictograms on a magazine and all that, I was like, okay, this symbol right here
It's a name.
might mean these because every god is holding it, and and actually I had a few of them right.
Wow.
I think just practically you just have to pay attention and see like the how do you say it? Como the pattern,
Yeah.
right?
Okay. Like the things that they have in common.
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty
So
cool.
I was very excited about that when I was a
Yeah.
kid, and I was like, I would swear that I was going to work as an archaeologist.
That would be honestly like I think that job's pretty cool. Like being able to
Totally.
discover new things.
Totally, man.
All that stuff, man.
Yeah, for sure. And
Sounds fun.
yeah, sounds fun.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you might bust your ass for days, weeks,
without
months, but at the end of the day, you'll be super happy. I
Yeah.
think
If you find something.
if you find
Yeah.
something.
I mean, if you really love the job, it's worth it, you know. But if you don't, like, it's one of those that you have to really love it, I feel.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, oh shit, man.
That you're willing to die for it.
Yeah.
Imagine how many discoveries they have made, but that they cannot, like,
Talk about
and neither to let them out to the public.
Or what if, like, what do you mean?
Yeah, I don't know, like, they just found
Like gold or the truth of something, or what do you mean?
Yeah.
What if they found like alien stuff, dude?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm
Something
thinking
like that,
about.
or alien ship. Right?
I believe that, dude.
And they cannot talk about that.
Wow.
Or you made the biggest discovery, which is practically the proof that there's alien life, and they have been here.
Yeah.
Or they might be still here. And it's like, nope.
Wow.
No, bro.
Damn.
You're gonna talk about that, and this never happened.
Do you think they get paid off?
Oh, it's either that or they get killed.
Oh, wait. I'd rather get paid
either
off.
or.
Yeah. What do you think about the whole like all the people that look for the religious items? You know what I mean? Because yeah. I know there's people like that. They look for the Holy Grail, or they look. I know there was this one guy who
The spear. The point of the spear.
I don't know about that one.
The one that stabbed Jesus.
Oh wow.
They say whoever who holds it is gonna rule the world. They actually theorize that Hitler had it when he was in control of.
Yeah.
Whichever.
That's crazy, dude.
Well, there's a lot that actually were actual real objects, and that people sort of like, churches like the Pope actually had.
Wow.
Like the mantle that was on top of.
Like, with the blood, right?
Yeah.
Damn, to find that after years, dude. Thousands of years. That's crazy.
Like, for example, I think there were some archaeologists that actually found the lost books from the Bible, which already talk about the real life of Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Like, he's more humane.
Like everyday life.
Like, he had a family. He got married and all that.
He got married. Did he have sex?
And they never included that because that will affect the faith of the people. You know?
Well, that sucks.
Well, that's weird because like when pretty much the Bible is not really something that somebody wrote in whole. Like there's a collection of a bunch of texts.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah, because like, wasn't it all the people that followed him, like the seven apostles or something?
The thing
like
is, nobody knows how much of it is like it's actually real and fake. Because it's just like everybody just collected every sort of story that claimed to be, and then like I guess a group or whoever like actually published the first Bible.
Damn, dude.
First got together and like, sort of like read all of them, decided sort of like what they thought was real, what forged, or like just
wow, dude.
Yeah, like because I think at the time they really didn't have much ways to know how old some writings were. So like they could have actually been written in the time of Jesus, or like or maybe not that long ago.
That kind of sucks, man.
Yeah, so like, and since I don't think they have the original text now, I don't think they can like date check them.
Right.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, because there's actually ways of finding out how old the writing is now. Isn't it by getting like the carbon of it?
Oh, that has a limit.
Yeah.
Does it? That has a limit.
Yeah, but I think the limit is like
the life of carbon, no? Like
but like it's a long time.
Yeah.
They're using for like dinosaurs to a certain like. I don't think it goes all the way back to the prehistoric era, but like newer fossils.
Okay.
Like,
wow.
So like till the time of Jesus, I feel like they still
manage probably.
Yeah, totally.
Wow, man.
And what about the sea creatures?
Bro, that's
something else, man.
That's crazy.
Like the Kraken?
Like
I think I'm talking just sea creatures in general. You know, the ones that the newer species that have been found.
Yes,
they are crazy. They glow in the dark,
dude.
And they have their own glowing appendix.
Yeah.
The thing about the ocean that's crazy, like the scientists speculate that like more than 90% of the species in the oceans have not been discovered.
That's crazy.
What?
Dude.
Yeah, like that's how crazy. Like that's how unexplored the ocean is.
Dude.
That's crazy, man.
You know what I was reading? I was reading that like sharks are like one of the only species that haven't truly evolved like all the other ones have, because all the other ones have evolved so much.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know.
Usually, like if you just look in general, like a lot of the predators that pretty much survived mass extinction pretty much were able to go unchanged because they were already big predators.
Yeah.
So like they really didn't have that need to evolve. They already survived like those big extinction events.
Yeah. Because I mean, sharks are pretty much perfect, dude.
Yeah, pretty much
Like
perfect.
they don't get diseases at all. They're immune to any disease.
Well, they have.
No, they actually are. Like
They have cancer.
Yeah, like that was sort of like a myth.
Aw.
Yeah.
Well, I'm disappointed.
They can develop cancer.
Yeah, because the myth was that they couldn't get cancer, but no, they can't.
I was about to go there.
Yeah, no, they
Damn
actually
it.
can.
I'm
Yeah,
disappointed.
but like crocodiles, alligators, like
crocodiles.
they're so unchanged because of like how already optimal they are.
Yeah, and you know what? I feel like the way I feel like we should explain the way evolution happens, because I feel like a lot of people don't know,
Oh yeah,
or
a
they
lot
have
of
it a
people
bit
don't actually
wrong.
know how it happens.
Yeah, because
Well, it's because the way they
Go
explain
ahead,
it, sort of
Adrian.
like in high school and earlier, is pretty oversimplified to a point that like it's almost wrong. Not completely, but almost wrong.
almost wrong. Yeah, go ahead and explain.
Well, the way a lot of people think that evolution happens is sort of like that, like some change in the environment happens, and then like species magically, I guess, develop.
Yeah, like oh my God, there's not enough air. I need better lungs. Boom. You
Yeah,
know?
no. The way it actually happens is through genetic mutation, which happens naturally in every living
Yeah.
creature, like through the generations.
Even us.
And like genetic mutations pretty much get divided into three categories: pretty much positive, negative, and neutral.
Neutral.
Which positive is the ones that actually help you
Survive.
survive. Negative is the one that actually
Kills you.
you pretty much. Well, the way sort of evolution and survival of the fittest is sort of like defined is sort of like the ability to actually produce grandchildren. So like pretty much, it all depends on that. Like either it helps you do that, it prevents you from doing that, or it doesn't affect you.
Okay.
That aspect. So that's sort of the way it works. Like usually, like the mutation happens randomly, and if they live in an environment where that be helpful, that specimen that developed that will get to reproduce more than the ones that don't.
Exactly.
And so it slowly will become part of the species, and this other ones will die out. And when the environment changes, so like certain species will die out if they're a part of the population doesn't have a trait that helps them in that environment, they will just go extinct.
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah, they will not develop it if they don't already have it by the time it changes.
Yeah. Exactly, man. So
that's why crocodiles haven't had the need
exactly
to change.
Yeah, because there's I feel like if there's any evolution, it's probably gonna be either neutral, for them, or negative.
Maybe just they will become, I don't know, blue.
Yeah,
And that's it.
exactly.
Yeah, like there's this species of flies that like for some reason like half of them glow in UV light. It's the same species, but for some reason like around half of the population have like this gene that like
glow.
Yeah, like.
So you think that'd be something neutral?
Yeah, like sort of like a neutral mutation where it's like
Wow.
it doesn't help them, so it's not like it becomes part of the whole population, but it doesn't affect them, so it doesn't get eliminated.
Exactly.
So it's just part of like the population.
Yeah, so evolution's a bit more
Even with
sadistic than
humans,
we
like
think.
blue eyes, like that's not really something that it affects you sort of like in the way you take light, but not to a point where like it prevents you to like from having offspring.
If anything, it probably helps you. A lot of
Well,
people.
now, but like
Yeah.
I'm talking like in the
Okay, like when it actually mattered
Yeah.
for
it
survival.
was about like getting food and shelter.
Yeah.
You know?
Now
Yeah.
it's about getting
Getting
other
chips.
things. Exactly. Yeah, and actually, I was reading this thing quite a bit long time ago, but they're actually trying to use genetic mutation for evolution to get rid of mosquitoes.
Yeah.
They have they inject something in them or feed them something, I don't know, but they change their genetics so that their offsprings can have children.
Mm-hmm.
So like they just get this many of them, and then they change their genetics, they spread them out, and by the time they have like children or grandchildren, they won't be able to reproduce anymore. So little by little, generation by generation, they're gonna be deleted. So that sounds pretty cool.
I don't think they're doing that. I think they might be doing something to like make them not spread diseases as easily.
I don't know. That's what I read.
Or like keep in control. 'Cause like they're still a part of the ecosystem. And like if they're not there, like there's a lot of animals that feed on mosquitoes.
Damn
So,
it.
like,
We
I
don't
don't think scientists like that actually
Yeah.
know about the environment will like try to eliminate a species.
Okay.
Because most species like actually have a sort of a purpose or like an actual place
Uh-huh.
or
Yeah.
like if their absence will like affect things.
Okay.
I think the only animal actually that I have actually heard that is like it's pretty much useless is like the sunfish.
The
what?
The
soundfish? Sunfish.
I believe that's what it's called. It's like
Are those like the ones that are like super thin,
yeah, the one that looks
parallel-wise?
like a giant bullet.
Yeah.
Like from Mario.
Yeah.
Those. Like they really don't. They don't have something that other fish have. The latest term control. Like they're floating, like how deep or whatever.
Do
So
they
they're
just
probably
float
just
up?
kind of float in the ocean.
Do they ever like rise up to the surface? or-
Yes, and like because pretty much the ocean, like their travel depends on the ocean pretty much.
That sucks.
Like I think at one point, like one sort of like accidentally got pushed above the water and like fell on someone, actually killed him.
Oh,
What?
dude! It's because they're
that's-
huge, though.
Yeah.
they're freaking
Yeah, they're
huge.
freaking huge and pretty much about luck because like they have
Yeah.
no control of anything,
Yeah.
and like nothing really hunts them. So like
I've
They're
seen
just
some.
there.
I've seen some with like bite marks on them, like probably sharks.
yeah, like once in a while, one
Yeah.
will get in, but for the most part, like they just like going dying of hunger, I guess.
Can we just like fish those instead?
I don't think they're well since they cannot control. Like it's really hard to fish, you know, 'cause like and they're not
True.
together since they cannot
Yeah,
control where they go.
You don't know where they
Like,
are.
the only
So
reason,
they're literally just going with the
the only
flow.
reason they don't go
Yeah.
they don't go extinct
Uh-huh.
is pretty much that when the rare chance that two of them actually manage to reproduce, they leg over 1 million eggs.
Whoa!
No way.
Oh my god!
Freaking, like, so pretty much the only reason is they're alive is math.
What the fuck?
Because they're really nothing
Oh my
helps them
God,
survive.
dude.
They just pretty much randomly going by till they die. Until
Dude.
randomly some of them manage to reproduce.
That's so romantic, dude.
Like their only purpose is to lay 1 million children.
I
Oh my
know,
God.
It's just crazy.
Wow, dude.
That's kind of
Million.
sad though, to be really useless.
Million.
1 million's a lot.
And you don't know if you're gonna ever see him again.
Yeah, like have you ever tried to have $1 million? It's hard. Try to have
Oh,
a million.
yeah.
Try to have 1 million children. My goodness.
Oh my god.
I just thought about it
I think I can make 8
in my lifetime.
in my lifetime.
I mean, just making them is different than taking care of them. So lucky for the fish, they don't have to.
Yeah, exactly.
They
They
just
don't
lay him
see
and
him
then-
again, and it's like, okay,
Ever.
deuces.
Yeah. Lucky them.
You know, now that we're talking about like evolution
Mhm.
and of the species, you know which creature would trip me out if I was see it without
which one?
knowing that it exists.
Hmm.
That starred nozzle mole.
I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, I know. It's the one that has like in the nose like little sort of tentacle thingies that they used to feel.
Oh, are they like a bit hairy?
No, they're
stuff?
the hairless ones, aren't they?
No, not really.
No, that's the mole,
They're-
dude.
Oh yeah, they're more. Yeah,
It,
well, I
it
know
looks
what
really
you're-
Lovecraftian, or how do you say it? Like
Lovecrafty?
Lovecraft, like.
Yeah,
Uh huh. Okay. I think I know which ones.
Lovecraftian.
Lovecraftian, yeah.
Wow.
It looks really like that because it's just a mole,
Mhm.
but in the top of the nose, it has like kind of fingers, and they use it like to be
Sensing
touching
stuff.
the
That's
surroundings.
crazy, dude.
Hmm.
Wow.
So they have like an extra hand in the tip of their nose.
that is weird to think. An
It's
extra hand
super
on your
weird.
nose.
Imagine Jamie trying to explain that.
He's fucking fired, dude. I swear.
He's a a bomb now.
And they
At
got
this point.
fingers on their nose. Jamie, get your shit and get out.
Jamie, please.
This was
Please.
the last straw.
I am up to my forehead with your shit.
And they are too. No, but there's some creatures right now. They're crazy.
Exactly.
And we're talking about the sea creatures. And some of them, they're out of this world. What they look like.
Jellyfish and octopus, like just
The yellowfish, dude.
Dude,
the
jellyfish could live
jellyfish, not
forever.
Yeah, no, I'm
Those
talking
are pretty
about.
normal.
I'm talking about other one.
The mythical one, bro.
It's the Mexican version, el yellow
Yellowfish.
yellowfish. No, yeah, the
Jellyfish.
yeah, the yellowfish.
Uh-huh.
There's some of them that are so pretty, man.
Dude, they could live forever. Like, they could literally be immortal.
Well, and there are specific species of them. Like
Okay,
that.
well, yeah, some of them.
Not all of them.
Some of them can live
Okay,
forever.
thank you for ruining.
Canadian.
Oh my god.
Leave my spotlight alone, damn it.
Yeah,
Fucking
I'm actually
Jimmy.
the one who fired Jamie. Yeah.
Y el otro, güey.
That's on my job to ruin
I was
dreams.
Jamie's boss.
So
My
you're the one
job
who
is
fired
to
him?
ruin dreams.
Dude,
And thanks
that's
to
crazy.
you, we don't know about a lot of species, man. Thank you.
Yeah. Also, dude, I don't know if it's lobsters or crabs. I think it's lobsters that they keep growing on for as long as they live.
Oh
They
yeah,
keep growing.
lobsters.
Dude, they keep growing for as long as they live. And they could live for
Ever.
fucking long time. Do they even have a like
Lifespan?
Yeah.
They do, but I think it more depends on like food supply
okay.
than anything. I feel like
Yeah.
because the more they grow, the more they need to support their bodies.
Yeah.
And it gets to a point where like they're not able to eat
Collect
enough
enough. Okay, I
to
see.
actually support
Dude,
their
because I've seen
because I don't, from what I heard from like scientists, don't actually know how long they can actually live. Because like none of them really die of old age; they just die of hunger.
Oh, that's crazy, man.
dude, and it's because I've
That's
seen
crazy.
pictures of them like when they capture one like really like in rare places that people don't really go, and they're fucking massive, dude. Like they get to like the size of a person. Like,
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Like
I
a
think that's
lobster.
Like once they actually found one that actually had gotten that big.
The size of a person, dude. And I mean like average height, because we're pretty under average height. Like average height.
No, we're
person.
actually average.
We
Are we?
are average.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Isn't
If you look at the actual numbers, like
no, yeah, but the average.
it doesn't seem, because a lot of people are like, oh, 6 feet and under, you're short, but no. It's,
No. I'm not going through like what people say, but I think the average here in the U.S. is 5'10".
I'm pretty sure it's like around.
Our faces
Well,
are like,
it's
don't say that.
It's not an actual number. It's usually like between this and this, so it's probably like around 5'7", 5'10". So those.
That's a big average, Adrian.
No,
You-
but
you're
that's
just
how
trying to
they do
include
it.
yourself
It's
in the
usually
average.
about 3 inches, like, of. They don't give you like a specific number. They're like, oh, like around this range is where most people are.
Okay. All right, then I'll let you have it. Either way, the lobsters.
Because that's the way it goes, Jamie.
But yeah, the lobster was the size of the person, dude, and they had it hang like with hooks, like those huge hooks. That was crazy, dude.
With its own hooks.
He was doing pull-ups and yeah, dude.
And
It's the one for SpongeBob, bro.
I know,
Ándale,
right?
ándale. And there's also this picture, this old picture of a ray.
Like a
Manta ray?
Manta ray?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, those get huge. Like,
Fuck, dude.
Yeah. And,
But dude, they're so beautiful though. Like I find them to be so beautiful.
and when you see the faces that they have, well, what it looks like, like a
It
face.
looks like a happy face, huh?
That's
so cute.
They look so dorky. Man.
I fucking love them.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And
no.
they can kill you. And if you're a
Hey,
biologist,
didn't they kill Steve? what's
No,
his
that
name?
what I was about to
Steve
say.
Aoki?
Like a lot of people take shit out. A lot of people take shit on manta rays when they were not the ones. It was stingrays, different animals.
yeah, stingray.
Like
That's true.
manta rays, they're
Fucking
pretty
stingrays.
harmless. I mean, they're huge, so pretty much don't get too close to them. But,
Yeah, they probably
but like
still swallow you.
But it was stingrays, not manta rays. Leave manta rays alone.
Because the stingrays stinged.
They're the assholes.
And the manta rays, they meant.
Snakes are the one who took him away.
No. We're all crying here.
And now, just getting a little bit back to the creatures from
The ocean
whichever
or mythical.
mythical creatures.
Mm-hmm.
The mythical creatures from the forest, like leprechauns,
Okay.
the fairies, the furries.
Those are
I've noticed some in the
fairies
forest.
and gnomes are like Norwegian, aren't they?
Furries?
Yeah, I think so. And the trolls.
Oh,
All the trolls.
Oh,
dude.
man. I mean,
the movie Troll Hunter. Have you seen it?
we
Troll
saw it
Hunter.
together, dude.
I'm doing it for the podcast.
No, but
I'm
we
doing
saw
it for them,
together.
damn it. No.
Why are you playing dumb, Adrian?
I was trying for you to introduce the movie. Give you a chance
Get
to
the
talk
fucking
about
hint
it.
that he...
You're getting along with Jamie, huh?
Has he been sharing his shit with you?
I was like, well, I'm gonna let Eddie talk about it some more.
No, but yeah, actually, the movie Troll Hunters is practically first of all, it's kind of like an action movie, right?
Okay.
Kind of. You've seen it too.
Have I?
I'm asking.
You were there. We
Yeah.
saw it twice, by the way.
Twice.
Not gonna lie, I don't remember the movie.
Okay, so it's
So explain
like
to me again.
action, right?
Sort of. It's
Sort
just
of.
elements of action.
Yeah. And it's practically a movie where the trolls they keep existing in certain forests, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's just the last few ones.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that the premise is really interesting.
Yeah, the movie's a really good movie. Like
And it's really good the
special effect.
the special
I
effects.
know, they're really good. Like they hold up real well. Like
Very, very.
a lot of times if you watch movies from around that time, like you can immediately like tell that they're all like the special effects no longer sort of like convince you,
Uh-huh.
but like that one still does.
Yeah, and it's an independent movie, right?
I don't know actually.
Yeah, I think it's an independent movie.
it might be.
Wow.
But
So that was a really big surprise. Yeah, we were just looking for something just to watch
Mm-hmm.
and let the time pass. So we were like, okay, this looks kind of entertaining, and the name of it is kind of catchy.
Okay. Troll
Hunters.
Honestly,
So we're
can't
like,
remember.
okay, let's give it a try, and we loved it. We totally loved it. So we recommend that movie to you guys if you love this kind of topics. And but it's really interesting. Imagine that you go to a certain forest and you happen to watch a leprechaun. You happen to watch a fairy. You know,
Wow.
that'd be amazing. Or a troll. I don't know.
Remember the time that like I don't know what South American country or
Yeah.
or Latin country. I know it was Latin. I don't know where like they claimed they caught a fairy, and like
I think it was Colombia, man.
Yeah, they had this glass or whatever, but like it turned out that it was a toy fairy, like sort of like a sticker or like a
No, it was actually a little toy.
yeah,
And it was
toy.
the fairy from Peter Pan.
No way.
I think it was a
Yeah.
famous one, but I don't think it was exactly that one.
Yeah, I think it was famous for sure.
Yeah, but like
But
watching it back, you're like, how the hell were they? Because even from afar, you can tell it.
and they were actually charging you $1
No
just to
way.
watch it.
And like
Dang.
people even that they were there up close, they were like, "Oh my god, whatever."
It's fucking
I
moving.
can see its wings.
No way, dude.
But yeah,
It's funny how, like, once you look back on some things like the people actually fell for, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that.
and
Oh my
still
God.
look at Jerry Springer.
Oh my god.
No, man, there's a lot of things out there that we haven't discovered just yet.
Mm-hmm.
So, and also there's a lot of mythological creatures that we don't know what they were based on, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, maybe one day we'll be able to know whether where they were based on. And actually,
true.
I don't know. I would love to. I would love to see a mythical creature,
Mm-hmm.
and not one that can kill me,
Of course,
but
hopefully.
one of them. Yeah, I would love to.
What do you think about dinosaurs, man? Like, would you ever like, if they ever told you about dinosaurs and you didn't know about them, like, would you ever think they were like all mythical creatures?
Probably.
Yeah,
know?
probably. It's like, yeah, no one has seen him, and they talk about him.
And the bones are there.
True. No, but I'm talking like
but
without.
we're talking. They're just talking about them.
Oh, like you read in a book.
We don't have
like
like the proof.
like one of those old books like
Uh-huh.
of animals,
Yeah.
and they just happen to have that. So like,
Uh-huh.
you're like,
What do you mean, T-Rex? Stupid.
Jamie.
What do you mean a Trex?
Tricks.
A Trex.
What is that thing? You know?
Yeah, probably. I think most probably.
Yeah, dude. Like the fact that there used to be more oxygen back then and all that stuff and all that stuff about the
plants
atmosphere.
were bigger. Everything was
like
able to.
exactly, man. Imagine the size
Sustain.
of like the insects that we have now, man. The size they used to have before. Well, I mean, like maybe not exactly the ones we have now, but imagine insects in between quotations, how they used to be before.
They were huge.
Exactly,
For sure.
man. Like, have you seen the movie King Kong and that scene like where the centipedes start coming out, like when they fall into that?
Just the mosquitoes, man.
Yes, dude.
Just
they're
the
freaking
mosquitoes.
huge, dude.
You die like.
They're like what, 4 feet in height?
Yeah, and that's a fucking mosquito, dude.
Yeah, I would run. I was scared.
Well,
That would scare the life out of me. For sure.
I'd probably die before they killed me, just out of a heart attack.
Just a cockroach, dude. Just
Dude.
a cockroach.
I bet I could hug one.
What?
No, like they'd probably be big enough for me to give it a hug.
I was
Not like I
what?
want to
I
hug
always
one.
wonder, bro. I don't know why. They seem really friendly. I don't know. they call me the cockroach whisperer. I don't know.
Riding a cockroach into battle.
The coke and roach whisper. No, man. They're disgusting for me.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I don't like them.
Yeah,
So I cannot imagine. I cannot even fathom the
dude.
how disgusting
Talking
that
about
would
that
be.
last time in the morning, I went to make my coffee before work and everything, and I turn on the lights and all the little cockroaches run away, but then there's this fucking huge one in the counter and it's looking at me like, turn off the fucking lights. Dude, and I almost fucking listened to it.
And
That shit
get
was-
out. Get out of my kitchen.
Dude, that was huge. That was scary.
No, dude.
My
I
God.
can't. I can't. And it's not that I'm scared of them,
Mm-hmm.
right? But they're
Disgusting.
disgusting, dude.
Yeah. Dude, the cockroaches I was so huge that when it ran away, it hit a glass cup that I had there and I heard the noise. Just so you could imagine the sound. The size of it.
You could hear the steps. Do, 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 do. Hey.
No, but I swear, dude, I heard the sound it did when it hit it.
Okay. Okay, I'm out. I'm out.
It hit and it was like, ow, oh shit, no, fuck this.
Fucking glass.
No, for me, the ones that like disgust me are like the shiny ones, like the ones that are sort of like pests.
Bro, the ones that could fly.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, shut the fuck up, dude.
No, but I don't know, like
That gave me the creeps.
the shiny one, no, like they look so disgusting. I don't know, ones like the ones that like sort of like you find in your kitchen. That
But
you-
why? They're polished, though.
They're probably cleaner than us.
They're
For one,
cleaner.
they're the actual pests, so they're pretty nasty.
Yeah. I don't care if they're shiny. They're.
No, it's because the fact that they look shiny, they look wet, so you can imagine
Oh,
This
shut the
shit.
fuck up.
the texture. Cause like the
The
ones,
texture. Oh.
Imagine when you eat it, man.
cause I remember like as a kid, you would step on one like.
Bro, have you ever stepped on one with your socks on, or like just your
No.
socks by accident?
What?
Dude, I've done it by accident. It's not like I wanted to.
If I don't have my shoes on, I'm like, I guess you get to live today. You lucky day. I ain't stepping on that with my sock.
No,
Dude,
for
I
sure.
remember as a
I
kid,
wouldn't.
like I guess I was running to the kitchen, I heard and I was like, what the fuck was that? And then like I like
Oh,
my
like,
sock,
what color
and
were
it's
it?
all wet, dude, and I see the mark.
One time I didn't have my shoes on, like the cockroach ran towards me, and I'm like,
Dude,
Stop.
the
You're
huge
powerless here.
yeah,
I don't have
dude.
my weapons.
I am not immune to you anymore.
This is portal. And just the cockroach start running towards you like, ah.
Dude.
Yeah, but like the sort of like the ones that look more mad, I guess.
More what?
Mad. Like the
Matte.
matte texture.
Okay.
Like they don't really disturb me that much. They look.
But don't they look dirtier though?
No, they're actually more hygienic.
Okay.
That's crazy. Like characters are actually in general hygienic. It's just like the few species that are pests. Like since they're pests, they reproduce like crazy. So
They're
it's
nasty.
the most of what you see.
Ugh.
Also, like the fact that they like have that matte texture. I looked at more like other insects more than characters. Like they feel
Okay.
more than.
All right, I see what you mean. I mean, I don't like cockroaches, and like the story of like,
general.
yeah, the story of the cockroaches in my kitchen. Like, don't think I have a bunch in my kitchen all the time. It's just a rare occasion when you see some and you're like, what the fuck, you know? Yeah, we don't have a dirty kitchen, so don't get the wrong idea.
Just FYI.
Yeah, just because I was like, well, maybe they're gonna start thinking I live in a shit house, or I don't clean my kitchen. No, it's clean. Trust me.
You know which insect I do like?
You do like?
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's strange.
Those ones
Yeah.
that are crawling on the trees.
The stick ones or worms?
Not worms. They're called like the caterpillars.
Oh, caterpillar.
Oh, okay.
They're
Bro,
really
there's
cute.
some crazy species.
Oh yeah,
I've
for
seen
sure.
some
Some
weird
colorful
ones.
ones.
I've seen some that have like hairs or like the spike ones.
I
I've
saw
seen-
one of those as a kid once.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
dude.
me too. And they will tell you like never touch them because
Yeah.
you'll feel like your hands or your fingers are burning. So I was just watching it moving.
Thinking about touching it.
Yeah, like
Curiosity.
but why?
But nah, you're lying.
I want to.
Fucking lying.
Yeah, I like caterpillars.
They're pretty cool.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
You know which ones I like? The Beatles, dude.
Oh yeah,
Hercules
really
beetles?
good, really good songs, man.
Dude, they're freaking strong.
They're huge as well.
Yeah, that's what I love about them. And they're like, for some reason, they look so like luxurious. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Well, I think that's why they were used so much in Egyptian culture.
Mm-hmm.
I think because like they
Dude, it's because they're so bad.
well, they just carrots. They probably have beetles too.
Yeah.
Bro, the Hercules beetle.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Well, not another species because I've seen some that are huge. They're like the size of your hand, dude.
The Hercules one, I think that's it.
Yeah, and there's other ones, but dude, they're so strong. They're like for their size, they're freaking strong,
Yeah.
and they just look so cool to have a horn. Like that's just badass.
Yeah, totally, and look like a Pokemon,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And for me, I guess the mantis.
Mantis.
Yeah.
We
Looks-
talked about it already guys,
It
in
looks-
this podcast.
It looks pretty neat.
You look so freaking confused.
Dude, I am so lost. Mantis, like.
Praying mantis.
Oh, it's because you gotta say praying. You gotta get the praying part in there, dude.
Oh, that's the part that.
Yeah, if they're not praying, they're not an
praying
insect.
Christian. Oh, the insect.
Oh, the insect.
Oh yeah, sure.
So that's the part that.
I don't know why. Like, it's because you said mantis, and I was thinking like the manta ray. Maybe you're just saying a nickname out of it, and I was like,
The little mantis.
they could be out of the water. What are you talking about?
Those are not
Yeah.
insects.
You know which are crazy though. And I don't know if you consider them insects. I don't even know.
Yeah, but wait.
Okay.
Why do you like pretty much?
Oh yeah, that's true. My bad.
Like, well, what I mentioned earlier in the podcast, you know, like the fact that like
They have a neck.
they look so unique compared to other insects. You know, the
Oh,
fact
yeah,
that
they
like
do.
4 legs and then two arms. They're all legs. But like, they look like
Yeah.
arms, and then their head actually looks like heads.
Mm-hmm.
So that they look like little people, like
Okay, I
I've
get
never
you.
seen a person with 4 legs.
well centaurs.
Centaurs.
The top part, is the
Yeah.
people part, I guess.
Oh. Now I'm shitting you. I got what you meant.
And they also come in a lot of crazy colors.
That's
There's
true.
one
Oh,
species
yeah.
that like actually becomes the color of their favorite flower.
Oh
Wow.
my god,
That is amazing.
That's so exotic, man.
I know that's crazy.
Wow.
Dude, I don't remember really the name of it, but I think it's the mantis shrimp.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
No,
I think so.
I have not.
They practically it has in his hands this mechanism where they squeeze it and they release it like a trigger.
Wow.
And the power that they can generate with that is practically receiving a bullet.
Oh, it's an actual shrimp.
It is a shrimp.
Okay. Dude, I
And
heard
they
that.
can be contained.
Yeah, because they
because
break
of
it.
that.
I've seen videos of it, and I heard that when they release it, the heat, apparently, right? It's
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
be
a
crazy.
different one, actually.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's
What?
that one actually sends a shockwave, and when it does, like the heat is, as you were gonna say.
Is as hot as the sun.
What?
Isn't it fucking crazy to hear?
Dude, that's crazy
Yeah,
as
and
hell.
I think that
Like
must have been the
The
video.
amount of pressure which it closes its claw, like it's crazy. Like I said, like it pretty much kills, like
Whatever
it's
it's
sprayed
shooting.
with a shockwave.
Yeah.
Like
that sounds like
it must be
like
the same one you're talking about. I'm pretty sure it's the same one.
The one that I'm talking about is practically like a whiplash.
Does
He
it only,
practically punches you.
Oh no.
It practically punches
Yeah.
you. Like,
Okay,
pop.
no. It's a different one.
yeah, I was actually saw a video of one of those, like they had in an aquarium and he just punched the glass. So like,
That's
I think it was pretty reinforced, so it didn't immediately crack. It immediately like got destroyed, but like it immediately like got a crack. I'm like,
Whoa, dude.
Oh, shit,
but
man.
they
a
probably
shrimp,
thought like,
dude.
oh, this one's strong enough to hold him. Like,
Uh-huh.
no, bitch.
Bro, but a shrimp to
It's
do
a
that.
shrimp.
A
Yeah, and it's
shrimp.
pretty
Like-
colorful.
To get that in your head, that a
Kind
little
of- kind
shrimp
of-
can do that.
It's I
crazy.
think there's a species crayfish, or I don't know what it's called. This specific species there. So like
Mhm.
lobster and shrimp fall into that sort of
Okay.
category.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it did look sort of like half shrimp, half lobster
Oh, I've seen it. I think I've seen it.
around there.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy though.
Dude, we have 1 hour 11 minutes now.
Wow.
Well, time to finish.
Supposedly this was gonna be a
Shorter
one.
one? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Because we had stuff to do after. But
Yeah.
it's fucking
Yeah, so
interesting.
let's end it. But before, there's a fact, a little fun fact.
Oh,
Fun
we
fact.
actually know something.
Alright.
I'm gonna say in this podcast because I don't know when any other podcast I'm gonna be able to.
Okay.
So werewolves, going back to the beginning, first circle.
Yeah.
All right.
Something to their names. Well, back in the day, in Old English, or around those times, whatever, in the origins of the words, you know how it's woman and man.
Yeah.
Well, man actually has sort of like its own sort of thing that was before man. That's where. So where man and woman. So female man means person, and where means male. So male person, woman, female person. So werewolf means man wolf, and wolfman means wolf person.
Wolfman means wolf.
So
person.
wolfman can be either male or female, but a werewolf male. Only.
Male.
What? The more you
So
know.
okay, in your Bible, what page can you find this on? So
I think it's 74?
74. It might
74.
be. Yeah, 'cause it's in that range of the mythical creatures and all
Yeah.
that, and all the fun
Yeah,
facts.
totally. And where to find them.
And where to find them. Yeah, exactly. There we go.
And where to name it.
Exactly. All right. Well, this was one of my favorite episodes to record. I had so much fun, dude. And I hope you all enjoyed it too.
Yeah, we'll
You
let
know?
ourselves go, huh?
Yeah, like we usually do. Well, we hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. And again, if you really liked it, if you enjoyed it, go ahead and leave a like. You know, if you subscribe if you would, and share it. You know, let other people enjoy it if you did.
Yeah, share
You
the
know,
love.
Share the love, exactly. Well, I'm Gabriel.
I am Eddie.
And I'm Adrian.
And you could also find us on Facebook and Twitter under 2BH Podcast. And you could contact us there if you got anything to share. If you want to correct us on anything, we'd love that too. And we are 2BH Irresistibly Honest.